hearts out.
Heartfelt,
humble,
compassionate, caring,
strong-willed,
hardworking,
generous,
knowledgeable, a leader, driven,
funny,
passionate, thoughtful.
Kyle is one of those people, and I know this is very cliche, but you hear that would, give the shirt off their back. And Kyle is that person. He's always been supportive of others, whether those people look like they've got a good outlook for the future or not. Kyle is always there to help them.
So he sponsored over 80 men, I know, in his sobriety, and to not just focus on you, but to say, okay, I've been through this hardship, now what am I going to do with it?
So I met Kyle in 2018, myself when I was going through a recovery program. He's a good mentor, a good person for me to follow. Just really grateful to know a person like Kyle.
When I met Kyle, he helped me get sober. He helped save my life and pull me out of, basically my parents' basement.
He doesn't give up on people. That's the thing about Kyle.
I mean, this guy was calling my parents' house every day saying, your son's gonna die, and I was going behind the scenes like, don't answer his phone calls, he's a crazy person. And he is a crazy person, but he wasn't wrong in that instance, and he called him every day. He was that persistent, and I didn't even know him that well. I'd only known him a few months, but he saw how much I needed help and put that kind of effort in, and that's what I see him doing with clients in real estate, with people he doesn't know all that well. He just doesn't turn his back on people. I can't put it into 3 words or a small sound clip. It's really, I don't know anybody like that.
He's driven to help. He's just so good-hearted and just thinks that people deserve the opportunity to do better and to have something in front of them that helps them do better.
Fairbanks is where he got his start in sobriety. It always holds a really close place in both of our hearts. In the years of his sobriety, he's been very active in making sure that he gives back to the places that gave to him. And though he wasn't a resident at Progress House, he knows a ton of people who work there, and he's been very connected to those people.
Progress House will celebrate 63 years in business this December. It's the oldest and largest recovery residence in the state of Indiana. There are countless stories of Kyle being either generous with his giving, certainly generous with his time, working with the residents at Progress House.
I think that, one of Kyle's key to success is his family, especially his wife, Jessica, I think has been there as, not only a cheerleader and an advocate, but also someone that sort of keeps him grounded and asks the questions that I don't think Kyle will necessarily ask himself.
Kyle has a keen sense of understanding those who may need more support than others, and he's always willing to step up in that way, in whatever special need that person has.
Where other people start to go up and say, all right, I'm going to bail on this, that's when he really gets going and say, hey man, look, this is what we do. This is where we separate ourselves, and this is how we give back.
Kyle is an example to me of somebody who is able to transform their life and then continue to pay it forward.
Whether it's with clients or with somebody in recovery, he makes people want to be a better version of themselves. He really does inspire that in other people.
Real humble with the way he gives back he doesn't really ask for recognition very often. However, it still happens. He doesn't expect to be recognized. He really just wants to mostly help people that are at their lowest points in life.
I don't think Kyle feels that he's doing anything extraordinary, but I know he is. We all know he is, and that's why he's getting this award. But Kyle just does it out of the goodness of his heart.
He genuinely has a heartfelt desire to help those around him, both those in recovery and those who are not in recovery.
He wears his feelings on his sleeve. He's unapologetic in who he is, which we all love about him. Sometimes he sees the potential in people around him that, sometimes they have a difficult time seeing themselves.
He's the rock to a lot of people. I mean, where we lean on him to show us, all right, man, how do we react in this situation? And that's a lot of pressure. I think that is special to have that many people kind of relying on you.
Kyle, another award. What the heck's going on with you? I love you, and I am so appreciative of the support that you continue to offer Progress House and me. You are worthy, my friend.
Hey Kyle, Jennifer's out of town right now and was so disappointed to not be here today. I just want you to know how much admiration she and I have for you.
can't imagine where I'd be without you, and so many others can say the same.
Kyle, congratulations on winning this award. You are so well deserving.
So Kyle Morris, I know you're surprised that you've won this award, but none of us are.
Congratulations, Kyle. I'm so proud of you. As always, I love the fact that you are being recognized for things that drive you and that you are passionate about. So congrats, babe.
You tell me your story, but don't leave the good parts out.